and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure, our adventure that takes place within the Feywild, and has taken some turns here and there, but you guys have managed to take on 3 hags, a Jabberwock, and lots of things in between. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and go over our weekly schedule. On Mondays, we have the continuation of our Candlekeep Mysteries adventure, known as the Continued Adventures of the Story Seekers. They are on a one-shot that is their level 19 adventure. So check it out on Monday, as they have been fighting some cloud giants now, so join us for that. Then on Thursdays, we have our Gaming Thursday. This week, I actually got to play for a while, playing some Valheim. So join me then at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Right here on Fridays, we have our Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure. That is getting close and closer and closer to the end, guys. You guys are doing, there's not much left of this adventure. Then we have, on Saturdays, we have our Strixhaven College of Chaos adventure, our Strixhaven adventure. That one is our homebrew adventure, and our group has gone on a reconnaissance mission, as it were, as they found out that a potion maker was sending potions that were poisoned to a orphanage. So cannot have that, so they have gone to take care of him. But join us tomorrow for that, as we will be continuing and seeing what kind of plan they are going to make to infiltrate this potion shop and put a stop to this magic using potion master here. So, but we are here for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure, so let's go ahead and get into that. We have with us for this adventure, we have Echo, played by Tor.
Hello.
We have Deacon, played by Ragnarok.
Howdy.
We have Masan, played by Bill, who will most likely not be joining us tonight. We have Oburn, played by Cooper.
Hello.
We have Rennick, played by Steve.
Hi.
We have Sapphire, played by Belinda.
There's a moment during cremation where the meat is perfectly cooked.
Okay. And we have Mr. Ruffles, played by Bob, who most likely will not be joining us tonight either. Okay. I really need to put Sapphire at the end of the list because, but sometimes I just need Bob to respond to it, but he's not here, so that doesn't work.
I know, my Chaos Buddy's got here.
Don't worry, you have another Chaos Buddy that's here that is slightly obsessed with magic. I think you might be okay, as you are in a quite literal magical palace. I think you might be okay. Alright, so...
If I don't get us all killed.
I mean, there is that. Yes. There is that. Okay. So with that, when we last left off, you guys were within the lower level of the Palace of the Heart's Desire, having just fought successfully, I should say, the Jabberwock, and, okay, let us go ahead and get over to that. So, you were within the, let's see here, let's go general ambiance here. So you were within what was clearly mostly destroyed area of the palace, as it is clear that the Jabberwock had destroyed doorways in order to get to certain places within the palace. Mainly the doorways here here, here, and here, including a hole, quite literal hole in the wall of the palace itself. Okay. Other than the actual Jabberwock, you had found some of the members. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so we can see a little bit. You had found some of the members of Valor's Call. You had found Strongheart, which is the guy right here. You had found Mirkon, and you found Ringlerun. Strongheart being a paladin, and the leader of Valor's Call, you were able to know the names of his 2 party members in order to be able to successfully unfreeze them. Okay. Along with those 2 people, you did find several other people within this room, which included a bullywug knight, 2 drow elves, a goblin that very clearly, goblin boss, very clearly has dragonfly wings, along with 4 similarly winged goblins, and 7 pixies. Well, 6 now, as one of them unfortunately perished. And you also, there was also 2 quicklings, which you recognize those from Bavlorna's house, what they, the what they are. As well as a, let's see here, a middle-aged woman with long white hair and white robes that seems to be reaching out for the cauldron that is right here. But as you all come back together, kind of after all of that Jabberwock combat was over, that is where we pick back up with our story. So, what would you like to do?
I hate Jabberwocks.
Be fluffier.
Ain't fluffy. They're all scaly and stupid.
There was fluffy in this one story I read. What was it called? There's something about a land that was under. Maybe it was Australia.
You sure it wasn't Bludger's Guide to Fairy Tales?
It might have been.
Do any of these guys know the Queen's real name?
The ones that have been already brought back?
Yeah.
You can go ask them if you would like.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you. What's the Queen's real name?
Zimbalina's the name that I was told.
No, what's her real name?
I don't know.
Useless. And I go back to the party.
Yep. Any ideas?
I mean, what if her real name is Cymbalina? Are we sure it's not her real name?
Considering we
I
already tried.
tried it.
Do you have a bedroom around her somewhere? She's got her name written on something, like on a letter or something. Maybe she had a lover who wrote her a letter and so he's the only person who knows her real name.
Well, I reckon that might be the case. This queen, after all.
Can we get into the deer doors or the lion doors? I forgot.
So you currently can get into the deer doors, the green doors.
I go in here.
Okay. All right.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. Oh, you don't wanna let her go in by herself?
Yeah, I think
I'm
we
just
should be able
curious.
established that sapphires should never be allowed to roam around unsupervised.
This is fair.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Alright, well, you step into this room, Sapphire, as the door is unlocked due to the fact that you guys had put the crown on the heart. And this room contains glass cabinets filled with a wide variety of weaponry. These
Ooh.
weapons are all so well constructed that it is difficult to tell if this display is an armory or a museum.
Ooh. Guys, I found weapons!
Anything
Well,
sharp?
my
special?
question is going to be,
I mean, a lot of it looks kind of sharp. We have to test it, though.
it
Yeah,
more
right. Yes.
magic?
Is what?
Magic?
You do get just a very slight magical essence in here. But it is trying to remember my magic types as to what they do.
I don't even really know. And I'm a wizard most of the time.
I know.
I would like to cast a spell on myself real quick.
Okay. Borrowed knowledge. You draw on the knowledge from the spirits of the past. Choose one skill in which you lack proficiency. For the spell's duration, you have proficiency in that chosen skill.
Ooh.
Okay.
Investigation.
That's fair. Okay. Alright, so let's see here.
Like you said, the rogues are missing.
Uh-huh.
And I have these tools, but we'll find out if I can use these tools well.
Right. Let's see, it's not that. It's not that. It is enchantment. You're getting an aura of enchantment around the... You're not sure if it's coming from the glass cabinets or from the weapons themselves, but you're getting an overarching aura of enchantment within this whole room, surrounding the glass cabinets.
Wanna try and pinpoint what it is, please?
Okay. It is each of the weapons is giving off an aura of a slight aura of enchantment. It's not very strong. It is very, very small enchantment.
Would it be like maybe something to make them look like they're in better shape than they really are? Or if these are like
No.
legendary weapons and they're making them look not as, desirable for stealing?
No, that would be more of an illusionary thing. No, it's definitely an enchantment that they have. Yeah.
Any weapons of the katana type?
There is, in fact.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to take a closer look at it.
Okay.
Expected craftsmanship and whatnot.
Okay. As you go and you look at this, you see that it is beautiful. It is very, very fine quality. Very, let's see, what is the word I'm looking for? We're talking, when I say fine quality, we're talking like, if you were to go buy one in just a general, weapons shop, this one would probably cost you twice as much for this quality.
I guess I'll pick it up, give it a few practice swings.
Okay. As you do, you hear this voice, and as you take a swing, you hear it say, "You definitely know what you're doing. What a great job. You must be a master at using this weapon."
Yeah, docking sword. Hey,
You know, when a weapon talks to you, it's probably best to put it down.
Do we hear that, or is it just in his head?
You do hear it.
yeah, thank you. Years of practice and practice.
Your grip is very strong.
Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you. If I seem taken aback, I'm not really used to my weapons, talking to me.
Ooh, ask him if he knows the name. If it knows the real name of the queen.
Say, Mr. or Mrs. or neither, talking sword, would you happen to know the real name of the queen frozen over yonder? We tried Zimbalina, but don't seem to be, unfreezifying her.
No, but you are very smart. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, well.
Talking sword, and it's totally useless.
And he says he doesn't know.
Do you believe
why?
the sword, though?
Well, I mean, a sword has no reason to lie to me, especially one of this fine make and quality.
Thank you, Uncle Ragnarok.
I want to go and see the most warlock-friendly type
But
weapon.
if it's an evil sword,
The
though.
most warlock-friendly?
Something that I could use,
Okay.
seeing as I don't actually physically hit things.
Okay. Well, what would you like to do? What would you like to have?
All of it?
All of it. Okay, that's fair. So, okay.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Okay. Well, you see, like, there's quarterstaffs, there's daggers, there's short swords, there's rapiers, there's axes, there's literally everything. There is, crossbows and short bows and long bows, and there's even, like, darts and whatnot that are there. So, what would you like to have? What would you like to pick up? Or is anybody else picking up anything?
Yeah, I'm kind of content with this talking sword. I mean,
Okay.
hard to top that.
Because he's crazy.
Can I roll for it? For whatever I pick up?
Sure.
I kind of want to look around and see if I can eye a greatsword.
I'll help him.
Oh,
Sexy.
there's definitely a great sword in here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Well craftsmanship, beautiful detail work, extremely sharp blade, beautifully decorated hilt. Let's see here. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Roll me 2d8s, please. Okay, so 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is this very beautifully crafted sickle that catches your eye. Sized specifically to fit perfectly in your hands.
The magic?
It does give off that same aura of enchantment.
And I try and investigate it to see if I figure out what it does? Or...
So, short of like the identify spell, it would be kind of hard to tell, but you can. I mean, you could roll me an Arcana check if you'd like. I mean, you know it's magical. So.
May I try to help?
Sure.
Do I need my own Arcana check?
Probably because I have +0.
Nice.
Bad roll for me. All threes, apparently.
Apparently. All right. So you, I mean, you know that there is the same aura coming off of the sword that Deacon picked up and the sickle that you're looking at. You have a feeling maybe this would talk to you as well. Perhaps.
Oh, wow.
So, Rennick, do you go pick up the greatsword?
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay. It is beautifully crafted. Yeah, just a very, very beautifully crafted greatsword. As you pick it up, and you hold it in your hands and go to examine it, you all hear another voice that says, "I've been waiting for someone as strong as you to pick me up. Thank you."
Did you just get hit on by a sword?
I think I did. I ask, what is your name, great weapon who speaks?
My name is whatever you wish to call me.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything snappy. I go, do you know the Frozen Queen's name?
I do not, but you are smart. You will probably figure it out. It's true, Belinda, it's true.
Are there any maces around?
There are.
I want to pick one up.
Okay.
Oh
Need a
my
weapon that I'm
goodness.
actually proficient in.
Okay.
Is it all just weapons, or
It is
there
all just weapons.
armor or anything?
Nope, it is all just weapons.
Okay, I'll take the sickle.
Okay. As you pick up the sickle, it speaks to you as well, and it says, someone qualified to carry me. In your hands, I'm sure I will be very successful. Sapphire, you go pick up the mace, and it also speaks to you. You guys are getting the feeling at this point that probably all of these weapons will speak to you.
Do you think they speak to each other if you hit them with it? I try to parry with the great sword.
Okay. Both of you roll me attacks.
What?
Sapphire versus Rennick.
What is a mace? Just a d20 plus what?
So it is just it's just your regular attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are doing well at this. All right. So thankfully you guys are both paying attention, so you know, and you say something about this as you go to swing. So thankfully there's that. It is a +3 to your 5, so quite literally you parry each other. And both of the weapons actually go, "What a wonderful swing! You guys, you will be perfect with us."
They
Did that just compliment them in that they hate each other?
Uh-huh.
I want an insight check.
Give me an insight check.
Because this seems really not okay.
Now I wonder if we hit somebody with it, if it says something to them, if it adds psychic damage, because it freaks them out.
I just realized I picked up a hype weapon.
Yeah, right. So Oberon, you get it exactly what you just said. The weapons are complementing the wielder of them.
What happens if they miss a target?
It's a good question.
Yeah, my sword ain't compelled me to attack people.
No, it has not.
Yet. I'm gonna keep my mace.
You want to keep the talking sword? Mace.
Yes.
Mace.
Okay, what if it, like, does something special when you hit somebody else who doesn't have one of the weapons?
I think the response you just gave, you are amazing, good job.
I mean, it might freak people out, though. Like, you're fighting with somebody and they suddenly hit you and the weapon talks to them. Like, imagine the possibilities of freaking your opponent out.
I think they'll just be confused 1 minute, then still try to kill you, all the same.
Oh, you never know.
I mean, my sword ain't compelled me to kill nobody.
It's true.
It's fine.
I hope so. I really hope so. Have we tried the doors at the other side here?
You have not.
Can someone come with me to the other side, please?
I'll go.
Okay, Mace Windu and I will come with you.
Ugh.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing's gonna go wrong with this. Nothing at all. No, nothing at all. Alright. Totally not. Alright. So, you head over, by the way, it is, just so you know, it is a complimenting mace, and I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
What the hell?
That was awesome.
Does that mean you get double the compliments?
Double
or
the compliments.
Are
You have to
twice
explain
as
that now
effective?
when they're not important.
Uh-huh. Double the compliments.
What's mine do?
They all just compliment you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Quite literally, that's what they are. They are complimenting weapons.
But do they match our outfits?
They are beautiful, so of course they match your outfits.
I've officially told mine its name is Mace Windu, by the way.
Okay.
All his comments must include motherfucker.
Well, guess what then? You get to do all of the comments from now on.
Yay!
Okay. Alright. So, let's see here. Wanna take this and drop it on there. There we go. Alright. So, Cooper, I assume that, Oberon does not want to get a weapon from this.
Nope,
Okay.
not good with weapons, and I don't feel comfortable or just talking to me at all. Still weird.
It ain't so bad. Join us, Oberon. Join us.
Nope.
One of us.
I'm pushing towards the door.
Okay. So, alright. Deacon, if you want to go ahead and put it onto your character sheet, and make that, you can. Alright, so you head over to this door that is, to the right there. Let's see here. Let's get... You see that, there is a hallway. As you open the door, there is a hallway. And, this hallway seems to have two doors on the right side, as well as another hallway that turns to the left.
Well, this door will take us back this way, so that won't help us. Let's go to this door.
Okay. All right. By the way, it only compliments you. So, just for reference. And that is all that it says is compliments to you.
This doesn't mean that Sapphire is not making it sound like it's chanting too.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you that is. All right. So, as you open the door that is here, let's see here. You open it and you find that there is a person inside. The walls of this room are lined with square compartments holding bundles of rolled paper scrolls. In the middle of the room, an elderly dwarf in gray robes with spectacles resting on the tip of his bulbous nose sits perfectly still behind a writing desk facing the door, which the token actually should be over here. The dwarf's quill is dipped halfway into an ink pot, and his bloodshot eyes are fixed on a sheet of parchment in front of him.
I'm gonna look at the parchment and see if his name's on here anywhere.
Can I see as well?
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Is he frozen?
He is frozen, yes.
I'm gonna look around everywhere else.
Okay. Give me investigation checks, please. Perfect, Sapphire. Did you click that you had proficiency in your investigation? Yeah. Okay, that's a really bad roll. Okay. Alright, so it's really obvious because he's literally sitting there mid-letter. So even with the one, Oberon can point out the letter that's there for you, Sapphire. And you get the following information. It says, Dear Rotten Ethel, you have requested access to ancient rituals handed down by Baba Yaga herself. Rituals that can be used to fulfill bargains. I regret to inform you that Igwig is unwilling to share her knowledge of these rituals with you at this time. Your coven has much work to do to earn her favor. Until then, she wishes you well in her dark dwellings with more... And it seems like that is the end of the... Currently, as he seems to have run dry, and so he had re-dipped the quill to finish writing it when he got frozen. So,
It's the Queen.
What?
It's the Queen Baba Yaga.
I'm gonna write down.
I'm gonna go right out and try it.
The name.
I'm gonna go touch her and say Baba Yaga
on the thing.
Okay. Sapphire, do you have the unicorn horn?
No, shoot.
Then
I tried anyway because
nothing happens.
Guys, her name's not Baba Yaga. I just tried it.
I think we would know she's Baba Yaga. She ain't exactly a good
I don't
looking.
know how hags work.
Yeah, but Baba Yaga is an actual hag.
The mother
But maybe
of
she
the
disguised
three that we
herself. I
killed.
don't know.
I don't know. The only time I've ever heard of a hag disguising herself is when it dressed up as a moon elf for a feather over at some kind of resort. But
Well,
I don't know if that was
Cornhorn
yours
say?
there or not.
Okay. So Echo, what are you doing? Looking at everything else? Okay.
The scrolls, are they spell scrolls? Are they magic?
So, okay. So, this room contains records of Zimbalina's dealing with mortals, including contracts, pacts made with warlocks, transcripts of conversations, all written in the Infernal script. You don't find any spell scrolls. It is all very much correspondence or record keeping. You do get a magical aura from the dwarf. It seems he has something in his pocket. However, as you kind of pat him down a little bit, it feels like a book, so you have a feeling it's probably his spell book. However, you cannot remove it from his person.
I want to skim through some of the correspondence and see if there's an Zembelina ever signed a different name.
Okay. Give me another investigation check then.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
Wow.
All right. So as you spend the time to go through this room, through some of the correspondence, through some of the contracts and whatnot, you see that there's only 2 names that she seems to have signed. It is either Zembelina or Igwiv. Depending on the situation, it determined which one she used.
What's the names for the other name? Igwa? Is that
Igwiv,
right?
yeah.
Can I?
It's Iggwilv. Or Iggy for short. We could call her Iggy. Why not?
In looking through all these, do I get a feel for which circumstance goes with which name?
Do you speak Infernal?
No.
Then probably not. Because I figure you're just you're skimming it till just looking at the signatures. And so you don't know what, like, there's contracts, but there's contracts with mortals, there's contracts with, warlocks and covens and all kinds of different correspondence. The only correspondence you don't see in here is the correspondence between that person and the hags. Like, you've seen the hags' correspondence between each other. There is none of that like personal type correspondence here. Okay. So what do you want to do?
Continue investigating.
Okay.
Online. Are you done, Echo?
I'm just gonna keep looking at stuff and drilling, basically.
Okay.
But if
We're not gonna try the other
I do
name?
go.
It's up to you guys.
I want to check this one. Let's see what's about.
Okay.
So I get the feeling that it's like a you forgot your password type thing. If you guess wrong so many times, it's just game over.
You have no idea. This is unfortunately the first time any of you have dealt with this type of magic before.
So you follow until they say your name, real name.
Alright. So, Oberon, you open the door?
Yes. Gotta be some answers here, please.
I like the
answers.
very hesitation that you have to this. Thank you for that.
You want me to go first to block whatever happens if something happens?
How about Reddit? You open the door. Yes.
How
You're...
Haven't know all that courage you had a minute ago.
It's gone.
It
You can
left.
do it, O'Byrne. Not like you're some kind of squishy spellcaster type who can't
Not
take a punch.
Yeah, it's not like you're the wizard of the party. That's not a thing.
I mean, well, I know they say y'all got a glass jaw, but yours looks pretty sturdy. You'll be fine.
I go up to the door and knock.
Okay.
What are you, the police?
Apparently.
So it's taking all of Echo's self-control and not be the authorities, open up!
You,
Do I hear anything?
give me a perception check. You do. You hear this voice from the other side of the door that says, "If you're coming in here, you better bring cake."
I look around and frantically ask, does anybody have any cake?
Cake?
Yeah, what kind of question is that? Where the hell would you get cake?
I'm pointing to the door with with one hand and the other hand with like an open
It
ball.
was loud enough that all of you heard it.
Did you hear that? They want cake.
Well, we all want cake, but we're stuck here in the Feywild, away from the carnival.
I open the door.
Okay. You open the door.
I want to find a piece of rock or debris that's 1 cubic
And roll
foot
for
or
initiative.
smaller, please.
As you open the door, you see that paintings of fey creatures and the mounted heads of majestic elk with golden horns decorate this hall of the dining room. In the middle of the hall, a deformed giant squats at the head of the table piled with food. This grease-stained tablecloth is tucked under the giant's chin as she washes down every slobbering mouthful of food with a gulp from a barrel of beer. There is, however, at the opposite end of the room, is a tea cart that has an iron kettle and a tureen of steaming soup resting on doilies atop it. Okay. But you do see that there is this giant that is deformed giant that is right here. And as you open the door, they turn and they're like, "Did you bring my cake?"
The hell would I bring you cake? I don't even bring myself cake.
I go, isn't it on the table?
No.
I look around quizzically, like,
I was
And where's
promised
the kitchen
cake.
at?
Are we
I
supposed to bring cake?
was promised cake.
Yeah, I didn't promise nobody no cake.
Roundish rock debris.
If you go back into the other room, yeah.
Yeah, just real quick grab something small.
Sure.
And then I will prestidigitate it so that
I peek my head in. Do you know the queen's real name?
No. I want cake.
How long ago were you promised cake?
I can chill, warm, or flavor non-living material for up to an hour.
More
I'm
specifically,
going
who
to
promised you
make
cake so we
it
can punish them for not bringing you cake?
seem like cake.
So you're gonna make a rock seem like cake?
Yes, it's gonna smell like cake. It's gonna taste like cake.
Okay. I was promised a cake. 8 tiers high, lit with blood red candles and icing white as snow. 3 days ago, I was promised cake.
Cake was promised?
I'm gonna come back. Can I have done that by now?
You can.
It's really hard to cook in here right now. Everything's crazy. Here's one of your layers.
Give me a deception check. As you are trying to deceive this giantess.
It's gonna taste like it.
Mm-hmm.
Smells like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah. They'll take it. And they'll sniff it. They're like, "This is a weird looking cake, but and you see like they start to kind of try to take bites of the cake.
Did they promise you a pretty cake?
Yes. Where's the candles?
Well. What? I'm gonna prestidigitate little sparks on top of it.
The candles are just getting in the way of the cake. That's less cake and more crack.
I wanted candles so I could blow out the candles.
Was it your birthday or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Hey, who promised you cake in the first place?
Kellic?
Who?
Kellic promised me cake.
Who the hell is Kelly? We know
You're one of
Kelly.
the idiots with
Maybe they know the queen's real name.
Ringo, whatchamacallit.
It was one of their minions said that they were making cake and I was gonna get cake. I'm almost done with all the food that was here. I have to have dessert.
Well, would you know what do we know where he is?
Give me a nature check.
All right.
Nope.
Can I try?
Sure.
My favorite kind of cake is, or my favorite kind of dessert is, it's called Rumble Rum.
Okay.
I prefer king's cake myself, but you don't eat it all that often.
They are a Fomorian. And it is female, by the way.
I mean, don't we all just remain in good spirit until the food runs out?
It's true.
Are there any doors opening off this place?
There are. There's one at the very other end of the room.
What
I'd
about
make a.
By the way,
right there?
you guys want to come into the room here?
No.
Uh-huh.
No, they ain't.
What's here?
There is, yeah, I was gonna say there's also a door to the right. The giant says, yeah, they said it was gonna be 8 tiers high, lit with blood red candles and icing white as snow, and I was gonna get to eat it, and it was gonna be awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Right?
I run and grab the tray right here. You said it's on wheels, right?
It is. It's a tea cart. Yep.
So it's a tea cart with soup. So I grab the tea cart
Mm-hmm.
and I wheel it all the way back, and I tell the giant, "This tastes amazing when it's cold. It's really hot, so you have to wait. If you eat it now, it'll taste horrible."
Okay. So just so you know, the tea cart does have some drawers to it, and you hear the rattling of like utensils, candlesticks, teacups, saucers, bowls, napkins, that kind of stuff in it. Echo, are you opening the door that's right there?
Yep.
Okay. You see a terrace. There is a dining terrace, it seems.
I'm gonna go look
Do any of
On
the portraits on the
every-
wall look like the queen?
place in every place setting and the chair to see if they have names on them. Just
Okay, give me an investigation check for that, please. Sapphire, you as well.
This investigation. I have
Mhm.
such bad investigation.
All the investigations. All right. Perfect. I like it. So the artwork that is here, the paintings of fey creatures and stuff, it does not seem to have a picture of the queen. No. You see fairies, you see pixies, you see sprites, you see satyrs, you see all kinds of different pictures of creatures that you have come to see within the Feywild. Echo, you go around and you're looking at all of the chairs you said and the place settings and stuff. There are no names.
okay.
Rennick, what are you looking at?
Which
Well-
boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You go to the next door down?
I'm gonna open the door and do the Kramer slide into Jerry's apartment.
Okay. All right. So you open up the next door. And
Make a deck save. You slid right into the wall.
right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll actually do that. All right. As you slide in, the 8-foot tall, 3-foot diameter multi-tiered cake rests on a large round table in the kitchen. Also contains within the kitchen is a stove and an assortment of mix-matched cupboards and work tables. You also see that there is let's see, what is it? There's 8 pixies suspended in midair around the cake, each wearing a chef's hat and flour-stained apron. 6 of the pixies seem to be squeezing cloth tubes that have icing coming out of them. The other 2 hold armful of tiny crimson candles. There are thick creepers with broad leaves encroaching in the kitchen through a partially open door in the middle of the concave wall. The roots seem to stretch across the open door to the middle of the concave wall, but not around a smaller rectangular wheeled table that has 3 trussed-up giant rats on it. The rats are dead, mind you. They are trussed up.
But are they cooked?
They look to be not cooked.
Okay.
And actually, a pile of pixie pastry bags. Pretty much, yeah. Well, no, it's actually the what it amounts to is the pixies were the bakers here. And so they were decorating this very beautiful 8-tiered cake, and got frozen mid decoration, as it were.
Do they have name tags?
Let's see, do they have name tags? I don't believe so. No, they do not. But in addition to the actual cake, there is a large platter of blue frosted cupcakes and candied apples on sticks, bowls of sugar-glazed button mushrooms, and bottles of evening berry wine.
There's everything here, all sugar and no protein.
There's protein, there's giant rats.
I mean, like we got the cupcakes and cakes, and we have the pudding eating contest at the carnival. Where's the nice juicy steak and a potato when you need one?
At the tavern?
Ain't no tavern in the carnival, though.
Like, yeah, where's the keto?
There's no tavern at the carnival.
There's the feasting.
You think they'd have some sort of good little, like, at least like some sort of beer garden setup?
Yeah, something savory.
You do, as you kind of step in, you look through the little broken doorway thing where the vines are coming through. You do see that the palace has been torn asunder by the growth of an enormous beanstalk that has lifted one of the towers high in the air. The space
Dang it, Chuck.
The space beyond the open doorway is choked with rubble and thick roots that form the beanstalk's base. So this is the base of the beanstalk that holds up the tower above.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if that was intentional or if that was something
it
else?
looks so not intentional.
Okay.
I've told Jack time and time again not to grow his beanstalks all over the place, and what does he do?
Grows his beanstalks all over the place?
Exactly!
Doesn't listen to you?
Nope. That boy.
He's
One of these
nimble
days
and quick, though, so that's how it works.
That's not the same Jack.
You don't know. He could be nimble and quick. He's got to climb the beanstalk.
No, I've specifically met the Candlestick Jack, and they're not the same person. They're 2 different Jacks. The Candlestick Jack ended up on my table 2 weeks ago.
The jack of all trades.
Apparently he wasn't a jack of jumping over big flames, because that's how he died. Candlestick, sure, but then he decided to go too risky, and then, what does he do? He burns his butt. And, a burned butt is basically a death sentence in this time and place.
I guess that sounds right.
As opposed to some other time and place?
Uh-huh.
This is, what?
They apparently don't have, reconstructive surgery or something. I don't know.
We're working on it, but it's very hard. Last time we made some, this guy named Frankenstein made some monster. The advances in this technology are not going very well. That's why I want to study necromancy, so I can learn how to do this more.
Sapphire
She got that kind of crazy look in her eye.
totally has the crazy look in her eye. Sapphire, DM inspiration.
Yes!
I love that that's different Jacks. Clearly the Beanstalk Jack cannot be nimble or quick.
Exactly.
I mean, he has to be, though, because he did climb a freaking thing, but whatever.
That's more of a strength thing. You know, say he did it quickly. It took a while, you know?
Oh, he came down real quick. Alright.
Oh, yeah, but he wasn't climbing.
No, he was falling. Alright. So, with that...
Magic?
No. Nope.
I'm gonna go to one of the pixies, and are they wearing anything, like, specific, like Meriwether and Flora? They all had different colors and kind of that kind of thing.
You see that they each do have, different color scheme, but, they all have, the same, like, white apron on as well. You see there's, one that wears predominantly red, one that wears predominantly orange, yellow, blue, green, purple. Yeah.
I will choose one of them and say, Chef Blue, and touch them with the unicorn horn.
Okay. Unfortunately, nothing happens.
Okay. That's testing something. Good to know.
They're Skittle Pixies, that's true. Alright. Okay. So, you do notice as the cake is not completely done, it is pretty easy to tell from what is also around it that this cake is actually made of cream, sponge, fruit, and white icing. So it has 8 tiers, and it weighs approximately 100 pounds. So, you have clearly found the cake that the giant was asking about, along with a bunch of other food items.
I have a question. This giant, did he come from this beanstalk?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna like poke my head back into the dining room. Hey, do you know somebody named Jack?
No.
Nope, he didn't come down the beanstalk. He doesn't know Jack.
Well, should we take this cake back out there then?
It's she, by the way.
Oh, she doesn't know Jack. Sorry.
If you would like to try to take the cake back out to the giant, you are more than welcome to do so.
That is like 3.5 me's, so no.
It is, I mean, of the work that the pixies were able to do, it is beautiful. It is very fancy from what they got accomplished. They just got frozen partway through.
Yeah, but it's also like
Happens
3.5
to the
times
best of us.
heavier than me,
It's true.
and I have no strength, so.
Well, Rennie, come on over here and give me a hand. Well, maybe we can get her to do us a favor or something.
Yeah.
Or at least not eat us.
Okay. What would you like to do? How do you want to do this?
Slowly and carefully.
Okay. Are you just going to carry the cake, or what is the plan?
Is there a mise en place?
No. But there's a wheeled tea
Yeah.
cart.
I'll set the soup and stuff right here.
That's close enough, but
Enough?
Okay. So, I would like Deacon and Rennick. You guys are both, you have decent enough strength to be able to do this, but I would like dexterity checks from both of you.
That's good, because I don't got a strength modifier.
You don't, but you don't have a negative one, so that's the kicker.
Why do you hate us?
Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh!
Hold on. Dexterity check, right?
Just a dexterity check.
Come on, Riddick.
Come on, Rennick.
Susan.
Ow! Ow!
It's
This
called
ain't
probability,
Christmas.
my friends.
There must be balance.
Somebody's got to
It
take a picture of this.
ain't Christmas. Like red and green.
Susan.
Yes.
Before Riddick tries that,
Uh-huh.
can I help them out?
Word try is very loosely defined here.
Unfortunately, he's already tried that. So...
Before he tried that, that's what I was trying
No,
to say.
I'm sorry. He's already rolled.
They're begged them cats.
That was pretty funny, though. Okay. Well,
I guess it's a C. An A and an F.
A and an F equals a C, yeah, pretty much.
Hey, C's get degrees.
That's
Right?
true. Okay. So I will say that, you know what, actually, Rennick, roll me a D8, please. Okay. So as you guys move, you're able to move it onto the tea tray. You wheel it through. You get it into the dining room, and it is as you start to get it to go, wheeling this down. Rennick, you're walking backwards, and we all know that walking backwards, trying to keep something balanced, is not the greatest plan. It sucks for that person. And unfortunately, it starts to tip as the giant gets excited and is like pounding on the table, cake, 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 cake. And you lose track of, of the cake for just a split second. And thankfully, you're able to catch it. However, your hands go into the third tier of the cake. So you're able to save it. It doesn't fall.
Ooh.
Yeah. You get it to the end of the table. However, you now have cake on both of your hands up to your wrists. It's no longer a beautiful cake, but that's okay. As the giant doesn't seem to mind at all and proceeds to start chomping down on this cake. Exactly. This is fine. Totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
You said my hands go in, right?
Yeah, your hands go in, so it's as if you're trying to brace it and then you forget that it's cake, so it's squishy. So you go to stop it, but your hands go into the cake. Yeah.
So what I'll do is my hands go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll kind of section that little whatever off that my hands go in, and I quickly pull that off and set that cake aside.
Okay.
And I say, hey, this is after cake, and I'll move it like further down the table.
Give me a deception roll.
See, I already brought you under the layers. They weren't supposed. That was for a different tape.
You are helping. Go ahead and roll it again. Echo's helping you. That's not better. That's worse. Okay.
That's
Can I pup? Have him pup with a pup?
It's okay. Don't waste the pup. The giant's like, all right, cool. After cake. I like it. Okay. This is already after cake, so does that make that after cake? Also, and
sure.
they turn to Echo and say, no offense, but your cake needs some work. It's really hard.
So I've been told.
I think it was in the oven too long.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you for your feedback.
You
I
see
appreciate
them,
it.
drop the stone that is cake flavored onto the table and proceeds to start munching on the actual cake that you brought them. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop all the things I had put on the stone.
Yeah. It's and they will look down later, not right now, not while you guys are in the room, but look down later and see that it's just a rock that they were apparently noshing on. But yes, so that cake is no longer within this other room. You have managed to deliver the cake to the giant, and it seems that the giant is very happy for the time being. And so you seem to be good to go for dealing with them.
Yay.
Okay, so it seems that, at least for the time being, you are more than welcome to move freely within this area. All right. Right, but... Deacon. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I will give you that. All right, so you guys are headed to the north there, Oberon?
That's what I was planning on. So let someone stop me.
I mean, I'm already over here.
Okay. So you see Oberon heads north. All right.
And do I see Sapphire head south?
You do see Sapphire standing at the opposite door, yeah?
I thought Sapphire don't want to separate too far.
Okay, so, well, you open the door, you see it's a hallway.
Alright, I'll mention that, and we can try that later.
Okay. Alright, so you head to the south instead? Okay. So with that, you open up the door down here, Sapphire, and, you see this candlelit workroom contains tables, dressers, and bunks for the palace staff. You see there are 5 goblins that are frozen in place like statues, as if caught in mundane chores of ironing clothes, darning socks, and folding sheets. There is a row of brass bells mounted on one of the walls. And you do see that there is a doorway to your right as you enter into the room.
Do they have like coat hooks?
I'm guessing that doorway to the right is just the death. Is just the death's door.
Or that would have that. Do you have lockers?
Give me an investigation check. You have no idea. You don't see any lockers that have name tags on them. Okay.
Anything magic?
So, they're, coming from one of the dressers is a very light illusionary magic aura.
We'll go over there and touch it.
Okay. So you want to open the drawer? Where it's coming from?
Yeah, because if you physically interact with it, you can tell it's an illusion.
Okay. So the bottom drawer of this dresser, as you open it, seems to contain several rings in there, and one of them is the one that actually is radiating the aura of illusionary magic. It is a beautiful onyx ring that is radiating the magic aura.
Does it look like this black stone we found in the black coffer?
Similar in that it's onyx, but other than that, no.
Okay. I will grab it, and nothing else is magic in here.
as you grab the ring, you all... Well, actually, hold on. Where are you on this map? You're not even in that room.
I don't know. Things kept moving.
That's fair. Okay, there we go. You see one of the goblins move as you grab the ring out from the dresser drawer. You see this, and all of you see him move as well that are in the room. Stick-thin kind of man dressed in a brown dress coat, stockings, and buckled shoes. And as you grab the ring out of the drawer, he says, "Well, that's rude."
No,
You can talk.
Hello?
Were you frozen?
No?
Well, I'm taking this to
Do you know
see
the
if it
queen's
can
real
help.
name?
You take my ring? That is very rude of you.
You're right,
I'm
it is very
taking
rude.
all the
Give
magic
it
I
back.
can find to try and restore Zimbalina.
Echo?
Yes.
That
You
is
have to
rude
excuse
for
my
you to just
friend.
take someone's stuff.
You'll have to excuse my friend. She's got a bit of a magic dependency problem.
Can't help herself, you know.
I will hold out the ring and say, I'm sorry.
Do you know the queen's real name?
Perhaps.
That's a no.
Could you tell us?
Why would I do that?
Well, you see, the queen's kind of incapacitated right now, and the only way to uncapacitate her is to know her real name.
What do you mean, recapacitate her?
She's frozen, just like you were just pretending.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Right, I am aware that she's frozen. But
And
how do you fix that? Because I've tried lots of things and I've yet to be able to do so.
Well, you see, if we say her real name, and we use this pokey thing, then she will unfreeze. But we need to know her real name.
Why should I do that to you? You guys are stealing from me. That is... Why should I give you what you want when you're stealing my things?
Didn't you just say you had tried to free the queen yourself and couldn't do it?
Yes.
Well, doesn't that imply that you want her to be unfrozen?
Of course.
So wouldn't it be in your best interest to just tell us her real name so we can unfreeze a fire?
Are you going to give me my ring back?
I gave you your ring back.
Okay.
Are you going to tell your queen the reason why her resuscitation was put off was because you were unwilling to part with a measly ring? I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, that's not a hill I'd want to die on personally.
Give me... Well, okay, are you trying to persuade him or are you trying to intimidate him, Deacon?
I guess more of a friendly persuasion.
Okay, then roll me a persuasion check.
You passive-aggressive persuasion.
Right.
I'll go ahead and pop that because I can.
Because you can.
But,
Okay.
Ashley.
Okay.
Lord Ashley, strike him down.
Okay. Okay.
Ashley, we gotta convince this guy to do a thing. You gonna help?
Okay. He says, I will help you, however, I require a secret from you. Tell me a secret that you have not told someone else, and I will help you. I will tell you what I know, I should say.
I once ate a little bit of flesh when I was cremating a body.
What the hell?
Honestly, not that surprising.
He kind of looks over at you and is like, ew. Okay,
But you were cremating a farm animal, right?
Perfect temperature where the meat was perfectly cooked, and I had to try it. Okay.
Oh, you didn't, but oh hell, whatever.
He just kind of looks over at you and is just like, all right. So I figured out that there is another thing that I'm missing, but I know Zimbalina's not her real name, her true name. The only other name I have heard from her or about her is Igwiv. I'm sure that's her true name.
We saw those.
But I know that the League of Malevolence, they were searching for something. I don't know exactly what the something was. But said to that he wanted to do it to get that thing from in Prismere so that he could free that wizard guy and steal his staff.
With the League of Malevolence.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
And they're the bad guys.
Uh-huh.
That's a little bit on the nose for me, but.
Well, hold on. What did the League of Malevolence look like?
There was 3 of them. The hags that froze the place. They released 3 of them to guard the cauldron. But I don't know.
One of them have a long white beard.
Long. I don't know.
Sure, you weren't thinking of Santa Claus.
I'm sure. No, I'm thinking that those 3 that we thought that were chasing them League of Malevolence are actually the League of Malevolence.
I don't know. I just know that there was 3 of them that they're. I overheard him say that the hags tell him to guard the palace. But I do know. Well, okay, welcome on in, L2S, with a raiding party of 8.
Ooh.
Welcome in, raiders.
Hi.
Oh, maybe her name is Moonchild. That's a good question. All right. Are you doing the shout out, Tor? All right. Thank you. Community Chronicles raid. All right.
Ooh.
Nice. Thank you for coming in. Our adventuring party is currently exploring the Palace of the Heart's Desire within the wild beyond the Witchlight. So welcome on in, our raiders. Okay, they are trying to figure out what the queen's true name is in order to free her. All right. Yes, fresh off of a nat 1. Yeah. Okay. All right. So welcome on in. Okay. So this goblin that you guys have found, his name, just so you guys will know, is Thinnings. And he says, you guys have made it this far, so, well, I should probably warn you, years ago, Zimbalina she befriended a Jabberwock and trained it to drink from her cauldron. It still frequents the palace and loiters around the cauldron.
It's loitering all right now.
Well, from what I
yeah.
understand, it's made it impossible for the League of Malevolence to actually guard the cauldron efficiently. But there is a creature here that could fight against the Jabberwock if you needed.
Yeah. What might that creature be?
Oh, well, Zimbalina's got a great owl that is kept in the aviary. The owl and the Jabberwock, they don't really like each other much, and so Zimbalina keeps the owl in the aviary, doesn't really let it out to fly around much, unless she's with it, because the Jabberwock and Bloodybeak tend to fight it out a lot.
Well, they won't have to for a while.
What? Wait, what?
Insight
Nothing?
check.
Okay, give me an insight check. Okay. He seems to be telling the truth about this.
I've pretty much lost all interest in him at this point anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can I duck into the balcony just to make sure it's like all the others?
Sure, you totally can, and it is. It is all the balcony to overlooking the storm. So yes. Thinnings does know the layout of the palace, but he kind of says, you've already made it this far. I would watch out for those 3 members. They've got to be around here somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I've been hiding out in here, so I don't know.
Are the other ones really frozen?
They are really frozen.
Do you know their names?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
You weren't frozen.
Ding, 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 down the road. We're gonna bring them back.
Okay, so yeah, you can free the other goblins that are in here. And he will tell you that he was on a mission to take a message that Zimbalina had needed him to take, and so he was not at the palace when things got frozen. He showed up just after, while the hags were still here. And he proceeded to hide out, and he just happened to overhear when they unfroze the League of Malevolence. So that is how he knows that.
So the League also got frozen?
The what?
The League
They did
also
originally also got frozen, yes.
Okay.
Yep. So it's...
Steve thinks I can do with magical objects, and I'm just going to turn them somewhere else.
Okay. Alright. So...
Accusing me of what I was doing. How dare he?
Also, this is where you find the door that will take you to the Hearts Tower.
Where's the aviary?
North, outside of the banquet hall, you head north on the hallway. It's up there.
On this hallway?
It is actually up farther.
Oh, this hallway.
Yeah. Yep, that one.
The aviary.
Yeah, this hallway. So Echo, where are you going?
I was just going to go back out the way we came.
Okay.
Because we've been to what's on the other side of here, so.
You have, yes. So it seems you have a couple of places that you have not been on this level. You've got through the hallway that Oberon opened the door to, which is this hallway that is right here. And then you've got the hallway that you were told the aviary. Let's see here. Patrick, so the hags, which are the daughters of Baba Yaga, came in and they froze the entire palace and surrounding grounds and everyone within it. And then before they left, they went and unfroze the League of Malevolence people to use them to guard the cauldron and the palace in general. That is what you just learned from this guy. So, all right, which hallway are we going to? Where are we going, guys?
The one where Oberon was going.
Okay.
Come on!
This one first, I'm guessing, because it's closest?
Okay.
Question mark?
All right. So, as you step through that hallway, you see that it does continue and turn the corner, but as you step in, you also see that there is a stairwell that heads upwards, much like the others did. Oops.
Oh no, it looks like it heads into that one stormy area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna come up behind Sapphire and seeing what she sees. We're like, okay. I'm just gonna
Do you guys think it's safe?
walk across to see what kind of booty awaits me.
Okay, so you're going upstairs? Okay. And we head upstairs. Alright.
Oh.
Conveniently, the map actually took us to the right part. Alright.
It's dark up here.
It is dark up there because it is, not revealed yet. Alright. So, okay. Let's see, we'll go, you guys are right there. Gonna grab your tokens, put you in the storm over here. Alright. Just so that you've got your tokens over there. Alright. Okay. So, as you climb up these stairs here, you head up to a room much like the others that you had found. Let's see here. Me scrolling. Alright. Okay. So, you, alright. Let's see. Let's go. Alright. Turrets. Okay. So, as you walk up these stairs and get to the top of it, you come to an empty chamber, much like one of the other ones that you had come to before. However, you see that there is a additional stairwell that continues up. And as you go and continue upwards, alright, there you go. You see that, after climbing up the short staircase, you see an enameled red coffer sits on a pedestal of rotting wood in the middle of the room. Echo, I assume you are definitely going for this.
I'm gonna go grab it like I did the others.
Like you did the others. Alright. This coffer contains a plum-sized jewel made of red crystal that, as you approach, hums faintly. As you grasp this jewel, give me a insight check, please. Alright, a 12. Unfortunately, you just can't quite glean what Zimbalina thinks that this one represents. But it does...
Can I pop it or no?
Sure. Alright, so 18. This is Zimbalina's crystallized desire to punish those who have wronged or defied her. To punish. Yep. Those who have wronged or defied her. Yep. But you now have a red crystalline gem. A plum-sized jewel. Alright. So much like the other colors that you have already gathered, and you do realize that with these turrets, there is only one that you are missing now. Along with the center, of course.
This place is like a damn maze.
To go, so I'll turn around and go back to
Yep.
here.
Alright, so you guys head back down stairs. Alright. So
Just keep going.
Okay. Alright, as you keep going, you find the other set of circular stairwell that does go up. So I assume you're gonna go back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, and we are back up here again. So gotta love the jumping around maps. All right. So with that, you find yourselves at the top of the circular stairwell here within the second floor of the tower. Much like the first, you have the little balcony area. All right. And you see that there is, much like below, there is a hallway. All right.
Is that this hallway here?
Yep.
We ain't been through that door yet.
No. No. This is upstairs.
All right. Well, guess I'll try to slowly push this door open.
Okay, that happens to be one of the lion doors.
Yeah, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll venture down this here hallway here.
Okay. Yep, and you... What was that?
I'll start picking the lock. Sorry, Ashley needed love, so my hand was on.
You cannot unlock the lion doors the way that they are.
Okay.
Okay, but you do see that there is another section of the beanstalk that does grow through this level, and you see that above this part of the beanstalk is the pushed up tower. It seems that the only way to get up there is to either fly or climb. So there is that.
I don't know if I want to climb.
You don't want to be Jack? Okay.
Yeah, I can give it a try.
Yeah, give it a shot too.
Okay.
That's how, that's how Jack
Fly
died.
and do what I usually
Other
do,
Jack.
hang with Oberon ready with the fall. So,
Okay, so you guys are going up the beanstalk?
I guess so. Oh, good.
Okay.
Come on, O'Byrne, where's your sense of adventure?
I mean, where is your sense of adventure, Oberon?
I mean, Oberon, you can practically fly because you hop.
I don't know if that's how that works, but I don't really have the stance to defruit it, so I'll let her have it.
Okay. All right. Echo, you are flying up, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you are flying up. Are you doing anything to assist your other party members?
you know what? I will fly up and attach a rope.
Okay. Do you have rope?
I should.
Okay. Just checking. All right. Okay, so yeah, you fly.
I actually have a hammer and pittons too, should anyone want to use those.
Well, there you go. All right, so the
Or if anybody wants to fly, I can make one person also fly.
okay. If
Got
anybody
options.
would like to fly, you can fly. All right. So you do see that in the center of this beanstalked area, there is a staircase that came down. So, you do have a partial, if you could get to the stairs, you could climb up through those stairs.
Horse stacking.
I mean, it's just one of those, it's like, if it hadn't had the beanstalk pushing it up, you could have just taken the stairs up to this tower. However, you fly up and you can, well, let's just put it this way. I need everybody except for Echo to give me an athletics roll to climb up this beanstalk tower thing with advantage.
Unless somebody else wants to fly.
With advantage because you are actually using the rope as well.
Okay. I'm still afraid.
That's fair. All right. What am I missing? All right. So 12, 24, 16. Okay. Not bad. Not terrible. Okay. Let's see here. So, oh, that's...
I try a bunch of parkour type movements. Can I use acrobatics instead?
Sure. Sure.
He's good at scaling trees.
I'll give you that. Okay. All right. That's much better. Okay. So thanks to Echo putting up the rope up there, you are able to scale up this beanstalk. I'm missing Rennick. That's what I'm missing. I don't know where you went on the map. All right. I'm just going to drag you onto the map because that's easier. All right. So all of you are able to successfully climb up this beanstalk with the rope provided by Echo.
Thank you, Echo.
Mm-hmm.
No problem.
Thank you, Echo.
When everybody's up, I'm gonna untie the rope and put it back with my stuff.
Okay. So you all arrive up here, up in this little corner of the map down here. And as you do, let's go grab that information. You see that the interior of this beanstalk tower is a mess. Of broken furniture, grasping vines, and whatnot. You do see, and they hopped out of the stairwell while your party was coming up. You see amid the ruins a toad wearing a tiny wizard's cape perched on the lid of a treasure chest that has slid into a wall and became surrounded by junk.
Oh my gosh, I love him. I want him.
Oh, look at that. You just got a Dr. Dillon's healing potion there, Echo. All right. Okay.
Aw, thanks. Is it because I keep running headlong into danger?
Probably, yes. Probably that. Oh, and we've got a treat time from Auntie Belinda.
Yay!
All right. There you go.
I know, you're so excited. Go get him.
Come on, buddy.
Go get him.
Okay. He's like, but what? Yeah. Okay. All right. We like us some treat time.
No, he had an itch.
Okay. So there is this tiny toad guy. He's cute.
I tell him hello.
And he says, hello.
Do you want to be my friend and come on adventures with me?
I cannot. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Because I belong here.
Why?
I am Zimbalina's familiar.
Is her real name Zimbalina?
That is my master, yes.
But what's her real name?
Oh, look at Cooper coming in with 5 gift subs. What? Oh my goodness, Cooper.
Cooper, big spender.
Cooper, Bob's gonna get you on Monday.
He is.
Bob's gonna get you on Monday. Because you have officially gone
Past him again.
Yep.
It's the eternal struggle of your channel.
Yep. It is the eternal struggle to stay at the top for the most gifts. Yep.
That and gunslingers and, the animals never get fed or given treats.
I mean, there's lots of struggles around here, yeah. He says, you have to understand that Zimbalina is my master.
Yes, I understand that. So you would know her real name?
No, I know what she tells me.
Well, we need her real name to unfreeze her. Right now she's downstairs and she's frozen. Basically dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say more she's in a stasis state than dead.
I mean, we didn't technically take her pulse, so she might be dead.
She's not dead. She is frozen.
Seeing as everybody else wakes up just fine, I'm
real
gonna
name to
go out
unfreeze
on
her.
a limb and say that, she's fine.
The palace was frozen in time. She is not dead.
But we need her real name to unfreeze her, so can you tell us her real name?
I know her as Zimbalina. That is what I know her as. Her name is Carl. Shh, don't tell him. Come on. No.
You know, you're becoming less and less cute by the second.
I'm sorry. I know that the League of Malevolence is sided with the hags against Zimbalina, but, there are some of them that are here within the palace.
Yes, and what do they look like?
I don't know. I have not seen them. I know that one of them is named Warduke. That name just terrifies me. I mean, if he's a duke and he likes war, that nothing can come good from that, right? Especially not as a member of a group that calls them the League of Malevolence.
Well, this is true. What's in the box?
Stuff?
What kind of stuff?
Stuff that belongs to Zimbalina?
What kind of stuff that belongs to Zimbalina?
Did you say this guy was stuck?
No, he hopped out of the stairwell and jumped up onto a treasure chest that was
And
stuck
the
into the
treasure chest
wall.
is stuck. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
I look back at the group and I kind of whisper, I mean, we could pick him up and move him off the box.
Well, might we take a bit of a look? There could be something in here that might help us get her unfrozified.
Well, can you answer my riddle then?
What is your riddle?
Yesterday comes after tomorrow, but where's my proof? Yesterday comes after tomorrow, but where is my proof?
Yesterday.
Today.
In the present.
I will let you discuss your answers if you would like before you give one.
Actually, yesterday comes after tomorrow. Is the proof in the pudding?
Wait.
I like pudding.
But yesterday comes after tomorrow. That doesn't make sense, though. Yesterday comes before tomorrow.
Is it that there's always a new day?
My head hurts. I mean, I would think that the answer is today, but... Yesterday doesn't come after tomorrow. Tomorrow comes after yesterday.
But it does not.
Hello, Burn, you're the brain attack. What do you think it means?
Over's the brains. The player is an idiot.
You're not an idiot. You're not.
Would I know
get
have
AM
any
test
insight
recently?
into this from being a fairy and living here and whatnot? A wild-esque sayings or...
You know that they like to play tricks and they like to have riddles and stuff, but, give me a history check to see if you have specifically heard this riddle before.
Oh no, is it like something that everybody says, like times a weird soup, or?
No. Nope. You've not heard this before.
Can I try to see how I remember?
Sure.
Shits and
Nope.
Yep.
This is one of those you haven't heard before. And by the way, just for reference, I really like this riddle. And yeah. This is a cause quality riddle.
Where's Kaz? We need him.
No, he's not good at riddles. He's just good at finding them to tell other people. Okay. I think the stream just froze.
Because the riddle broke it.
It's the riddle that broke it, yeah. Apparently. Alright. I'm gonna be